So, you've asked me about Zooie, and I just,
That great cat over there is getting groomed again.
I didn't want to bring this up today because it's been such an awesome day for Fabio, but we did lose Zooie. Makes me mad. Makes me sad. And, oh, just, he tried so hard. And she tried so hard. I talked to Dr. Darcy and many times about Zooie. And I noticed like 4 or 5 days ago that she was getting paler. And I was very concerned about that because her respirations also increased with that. She just was so pale. Her red blood cells were shot. And Darcy said probably her body just was so depleted that she just couldn't regenerate the red blood cells. So we were actually going to do a transfusion on her today, but it wasn't to be. We weren't able to do it. Her veins were already collapsing and we just couldn't do it. Well, you know, it makes me mad because, you know, she shouldn't have been out there. And if we'd have gotten her when the other 9 were found, you know, the story would be different. But I'm glad that she was here. I always am glad that they're here. And she did. She knew we loved her and she purred. She purred for me. And she loved her blankie and she loved to be held.
You're just as bad.
You know, you try, and if we had to do it over again, I would do it over again. You know, you can't say when these really extremely ill ones come in, well, I'm not going to do it because I know it's not going to work. You know, we don't do that. We can't do that. Thank you. So, we never know, you know, sometimes we can pull them off and sometimes we can't. Fighting a depletion of the red bone marrow, or the red cells in the bone marrow is just beyond what can be done. So, I'm sorry that it happened today. I didn't want to mention anything. But I knew tonight you guys would ask me because you all care. She was clean, she was dry and warm. Oh, she loved to be warm, and she loved to be loved. That's part of our props. We'll probably use again sometime. Maybe put it in the right save on there. It's hard. Sometimes you guys ask me, how do we do this over and over again, and we just have to, but sometimes I file things in I told someone, a little box in my head, and it's hard to deal with it always, because it's hard to tell you guys when sad things happen. And I know that, Dark Cat, I do. I know you guys are always ready to listen. But it's hard to tell everybody. It's hard enough to deal with it, you know, myself, rather than to always have to say it. But like I said, you know, we never know. We can pull off an awful lot, and we have pulled off a lot of hard ones. And we would never, ever not try just because we think it won't happen. So... yeah, you know, sometimes people just don't think. What they want is a quick answer to their problem. They had all these 10 cats and wanted a quick answer. So dumping them relieved them of their problem. But it didn't relieve the pets, the cats, of their problem.
This one.
Yeah, Jeff will take care. Jeff will take care of them for me. So, We're probably gonna bury her here on our grounds. I think we'll keep her right here on our property. I know, that's what I thought too. Zoolove will care for Zooie. And thank you all for being there for her and me. Thank you for the support you've given me with her.
Six
Thank
great
you all.
cats. All laying next to each other.
Well, I think that's all the new news we've got. You think?
Who's this one?
You know, I was telling, I think it was Donna and Lynette, I was gonna try to wait till tomorrow to tell you all, but I couldn't do that because I knew you would ask, but also because I respect you guys so much that it wouldn't really be right to keep dragging it and waiting till tomorrow. I just didn't want it to have to happen on Fabio's day, but that's okay too. That's part of what we do. So I knew tonight we'd have to talk about it. She was a good kitty. And are you? Do you want your medicine now? Seeing her PBs that she has to have are also now covered by you guys. Thank you, Anita. Okay, well, let's give our evening meds. Both of the kitties are right here. Farrah, FFRC, you stay plus. You just stay right here. Let's go get you yours. You're being a rascal.